13 miles from downtown Atlanta. Welcome to Truist Park. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Atlanta Braves. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this, pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab in this one, Chris Sale. What's the scouting report on him?
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
And now it's going to be C.J. Abrams. And a foul ball. And it stays fair. Around first, digging for two. The throw into second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So digging in, Dylan Cruz. That one at the knees for a strike. Man at second. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
Now the left fielder, James Wood. 0-1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Sale, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. The pitch. That one just misses the outside corner, and it's 1-2.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Got him swinging.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Nathaniel Lowe in the box here lets that one go for a ball. In the air, center field. Makes the grab, 2 down. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
2 outs. Right through there for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
This one in the air. Albies. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. And today's starter, Mackenzie Gore.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that one pulled foul. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. This to third. Over to Lowe. Profar is out.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's Riley now. Fastball is outside. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Just missed.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today?
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Nicely done for the out. One left for Atlanta, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Sale back to work.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call. Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yep, exactly.
Batting seventh, catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
So a man aboard, and now it's Keibert Ruiz. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Sale, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Fouled off down the right side. Off the mark there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That's outside. 2-2. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So up next, Jose Tena. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. The tag out.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
And now up for Washington, Jacob Young. That one not close. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike at 95. Tena over at second, 1 down. On the ground to the left. And that one handled. Tosses to first. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
That one misses. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up Up next for the Nationals.
First and
right
second,
fielder,
2
Dylan
outs.
Cruz.
And here is Dylan Cruz. He's already homered in this game. That's in there. That's strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
In there at the knees. And it's 0-2.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 run in the inning, but they lead 2. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Nationals 3 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Atlanta, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And ball one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Stays alive. And that's in the dirt. And it's 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Foul ball there. Nobody out. Runner at first. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. To third, might be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Over to first, safe. Here's Sean Murphy. Step off, throw to first. Albies dives back in.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Man at first, 1 away. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it's caught just in front of the wall. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We played 2 full. It's the Nationals 3 and the Braves nothing. Back at Truist Park, here's the left fielder, James Wood.
James Wood.
Ground ball up the middle. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He's 0 for 1. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Nationals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Outside.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one missed. Now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 3-2 now.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
On the ground to short, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. On to Olsen. That's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Washington, the designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell at the plate now. First time up was a pop out. And that's fouled off. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing. It's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
And a foul ball. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Foul ball still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Out to short, dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Now batting, center fielder
Michael Harris the second, getting ready to hit. Fastball is outside. Arcia gets his lead at first with nobody out. Line drive, caught.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Grounded out his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Bounce to third. Tenna over to second for one. On to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance at turning two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Here comes Austin Riley. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Ball one there. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Garcia pulls it in on the run. Braves strand one. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now
for
it's Luis
Washington,
Garcia.
Second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And that's in there at the knees.
0-1.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. He'll touch them all. And they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. And that drops in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. In for a strike. 0-2.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
And Sale deals. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Tena.
And now here is Jose Tena. Doubled his first time. That misses the zone. Ball one. Tena goes 5 feet 11 inches, 195 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Runner at first with no outs here. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Dylan Lee getting ready to go. Number 63 also getting ready. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. down, swinging for the strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Young in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Ruiz, the base runner at first with one out.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
3-1.
Squirts away a little bit. And that one fouled off. Sale delivers. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Sale ready. In the air. Out towards left center. Profar hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
So the lineup flips over, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run, and that is that. One in the inning for the Nationals on the solo homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here is Matt Olson.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Up and in, and that's ball 1. Here's the pitch to Olson. And there's a foul ball. That misses, and the count is even, 2-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with a free pass.
And at first, Marcell Ozuna. Next up for the Braves. He reached on a walk his first time. Hit on the ground to the right side. Quick feed to second for 1. Return throw to first, and that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 down, bases empty. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Fouled off left side. Two outs, base is empty. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting, catcher.
2 outs, runner at first. So here's Murphy now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that misses. Ball 1. Towards first, and that's just foul. Inside, and it's 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Now snap throw to first. Albies dives back in. Two outs. In there at the knees for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 4-0.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Dylan Lee.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Leading off for the
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. He's already homered here in this one. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1.
Well, these Nats putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That one to first. He'll do it himself. And a quick out, number 1.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
James Wood digs in now. 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 1 out, base is empty. That one fouled off. On the ground, but that rolls foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Check swing, now an appeal to third, and he held up. That's outside, and it's 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And fires in a fastball at 95. The next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Ground ball left side. Riley fires to first. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly. They lead 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Jared Kelnick.
Right fielder, Jared Kelnick.
Gore back to work. That one's in there. Strike one.
You know, these Braves need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's too high.
2-2.
Just missed.
Okay.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Arcia stands in now and watches strike one.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Hey, 1-2 now. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. The Braves down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. There's a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And the Braves go down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here in Atlanta, top of the 6th inning. Here's Josh Bell.
Hitter, Josh Bell.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one hammered, but pulled foul. That one almost got him. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Ruiz has to step out of the way for ball one. And that is out of play. Swings over the top of that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Nationals 4 and the Braves nothing. Back at Truist Park, here's Profar now. And that is cut on and missed. Strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Lucas Sims preparing to come on if needed. Brixey warming up as well. That's a little bit low. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball two.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one outside. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Into center and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Berg, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here is Austin Riley.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
There's the strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Just missed. Fought off foul. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Profar aboard here at first with nobody out. Out to center. Young makes the grab, one away. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Mackenzie Gore will depart, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Lucas Sims.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So, man aboard. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Matt Olson.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1-0.
The Nationals leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Let's keep it going. Ball inside.
Swings through that.
2-1.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Coming home. Relay to second, and he's in there. A run comes in the play.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One out. Runner at second. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a curve is down and in. In the dirt, but kept close. Fastball is outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one just missing inside. 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact, but that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Now here is Sean Murphy. First pitch misses. Two on, two outs. Inside, just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 on, 2 outs. That one missing inside. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now the right fielder, Jared Kellner, 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And there's a ball.
1 and 2.
Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 63.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Up now for Washington, Jose Tena.
Third baseman, Jose Tena.
That one misses in the dirt. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Aaron Bummer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Yeah, the batter now, Jacob Young. And that's outside. Tena gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Up the middle. Albies. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
C.J. Abrams.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And that's outside. 1-0.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Throw over to first. Young back on a dive. Rolled to short, could be two. In there safely.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Good bad ball hitting right there. Just kind of threw the barrel at the ball, trying to protect with 2 strikes, and sometimes it works out well for you.
Now that
Now the number 2 hitter, Dylan Cruz. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runners will move up.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
Second and third, 1 away. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. 1 run across, it bangs off the wall, and he's safe at second with a 2-run double.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 63 out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
now pitching.
New pitcher for the Braves, Daysbel Hernandez.
#62.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
1 out, runner at second. Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Just off the outside edge. Now 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And it's even up. This one chopped to first. Olsen. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch
No,
misses
that's
inside,
ball.
and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one sliced foul. Whips it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Zach Brixey.
And you
Now
know,
pitching for
bullpen
the
guys can
Nationals.
struggle sometimes when they're called upon with
Number
big leads
66.
because it just doesn't have the same
Zach
intensity as a
Brixey.
tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is.
Leading
Your mental
off for the
toughness
Braves,
matters in
the
situations like
shortstop,
this as well.
Here's Orlando Arcia. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And it's 1-1.
That's a ball. 1-1.
That
Nope.
one missed.
Ball
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wood nabs it, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front
Now
shoulder
batting,
coming
center
open instead of
fielder,
staying
Michael
closed. If he
Harris.
does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Harris
Nope,
at the
that's
plate and takes high there. Brixey measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a changeup. There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Profar, batting with one down, takes a strike. One out and a runner at second. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. That one is upstairs.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Swing and a ground ball over to first. Profar is out.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin
Riley at the plate, 1 for 3.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Outside, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Braves strand 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Ready to begin the 8th. And here's the DH for Washington, Josh Bell. Hernandez back to work. Fastball for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
And the 0-2. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A solo shot. It's 7-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
Luis Garcia now at the plate. That one well upstairs. And that's ball 1.
That's a ball. 2-0.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one drifts inside. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That one the other way. Profar makes the play. 1 away.
Up next for Washington, catcher.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 8-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Daysbel Hernandez departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
And we've got
Braves,
ourselves a pitching change. Aaron
number
Bummer.
49.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball. One strike.
One down, base is empty, and it's fouled away. Got him looking for the K. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3.
Up next for
2 outs,
Washington,
base is empty.
center fielder,
Jacob Young, the next to hit. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Pierce Johnson getting loose out there. And another ball.
2 balls. No strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Swinging a foul out of play. Bomber deals. Way inside, gets out of the way. And down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-1. You're dialed into the show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
0-2 now. And that's downstairs and outside. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it.
Now
Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Ozuna stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Wood pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Upstairs. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Braves are set down 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. The shortstop takes the ball. Activity in the bullpen. Dylan Dodd getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Perdomo getting loose as well. Right through there for a strike.